Perception without awareness. Is there such a thing? Can you perceive something without being perceptually aware of it? We've already seen two attempts to provide a positive answer to this question. The first one comes from Sidis, who, if you remember, showed his subjects symbols at such a distance that they complained that they were completely unable to make out anything at all, and yet, according to him, were well above chance in identifying, when forced to guess, which symbol they were seeing. So Sidis is right, it looks like there can be perception without awareness, or so he argued anyway, maybe that's right. And then we have the case of blind sight. So if you remember, in blind sight, you have an area of your visual field in which you are clinically blind, not due to damage to the retina or the optic nerve, but rather due to damage to V1, a key part of the visual processing area of the brain. And what Weiszkranz and many others have now established is that people who are blind-sighted will often say, when stimuli are presented in their blind field, that one over there, that they cannot perceive the stimuli at all. They're completely unaware of whether the light is present or absent. But if asked to make a guess and point to the light, they are above chance, or similarly with judgments about orientation. And importantly, as we saw before, for these subjects, you can present stimuli which changes, modulates how aware or unaware they regard themselves as being of the stimuli, and that will make no difference to their performance at all. When subjects report being aware, they do no worse, no better than when they report being unaware of the stimuli, blindsight. So it looks like this would be a good case of perception without awareness. But folks, before we go any further, I really want to get you to have a think about this, ideally with your lecture buddy or buddies, the people that you are watching these lectures with, talking, thinking them through. 90 seconds. Is this already convincing evidence? Have we already answered the question, or do we need to go deeper? 90 seconds, go. I really wonder what you're thinking. Who's convinced, who isn't convinced? In previous occasions when I've discussed this evidence, I found that people are generally not entirely convinced. Philosophers are a skeptical bunch, and as we'll see, there are many philosophers who are also unconvinced by this findings, and plenty of others who are. What we need, I think, is to take a step right back and to start thinking about a test for perception.